검은 귀족 혹은 블랙 노빌러티이라는 주제는 정치적 실체와 오컬트적 실체가 정교하게 맞물려 있는 아주 깊은 주제입니다. 이들은 단순히 피부가 검은 귀족이 아니라 1870년 이탈리아 통일 당시 교황편에 서서 애도의 의미로 문을 닫았던 로마의 초명문가들을 일컫는 말입니다. 검은 귀족에 속한 가문들은 교황청과 핵심적인 정치 및 군사 이해관계를 형성했으며 최고위 성직자가 되거나 교황을 배출한 가문도 많았습니다. 대표적으로 교황 비오 12세가 검은 귀족 출신입니다. 이들은 바티칸을 경비하는 귀족의장대를 담당하기도 하였습니다. 현재 특권이나 혜택이 대부분 박탈되었으며 귀족의장대도 1970년대에 공식적으로 해체되었다고 전해지지만 이들이 아직까지 세상을 지배하고 있다는 추측, 주로 알려진 가문에 다른 가문이 있다는 추측이 끊이질 않습니다. 해외 영상들을 통해 이들의 정체를 알아보겠습니다.
Because now I'm investigating who's at the very top, who really rules the world, and I discovered it's a very, very interesting history of ancient Iranian tribes, the original Zoroastrians, and the First World Persian Empire that has controlled the world for the last 5,000 years. The interest behind the Jesuits, the entities that created the Jesuits during the Renaissance in Italy, it was none other than Alessandro Farnese, a Persian. From ancient Persia, his family came through Cappadocia in eastern Turkey, eventually to Italy. The Romans, the Etruscans, the Holy Roman Empire, they're all Iranians, they're all Persians, it's all Persian blood. Italians are Iranians. Their practices, their beliefs, their food, their clothing attire. The Pope, for instance, wears a papal tiara dome, the papal dome, which is called the papal tiara. Well, that's what men in charge of tribes in Central Asia wear. They wear those very large domed hats. And some of the women do also if they're a leader of the community. And then the red slippers that the Pope wears, those are Central Asians. DNA studies of a particular Iranian tribe indicate there was a mutation in the DNA. The most extreme expression is red hair and blue eyes, light blue eyes. And then more moderate expressions are blonde hair, green eyes, hazel eyes, gray eyes. You see a lot of Afghanis with gray eyes. It traces back to the Jesuits. It traces back to Mesopotamia, to the Kabbalah and the Talmud, which were magic cult instruction books.
검은 귀족들은 페르시아의 마법적 통치술을 로마라는 정치 시스템에 이식했고 금융 제국이자 물의 도시인 베네치아를 거쳐 바티칸을 장악했습니다. 이후 해양 패권으로 확장했습니다. 기원전 6세기 유대인들이 바빌론으로 끌려갔을 때 그들은 당대 최고 수준의 오컬트 지식을 가진 페르시아 혈통의 지배층과 조우합니다. 이 기원전 6세기가 유대인들이 그들에게 지배 매뉴얼을 하사받은 시점입니다. 검은 귀족의 원래 기원은 초고대 문명입니다. 이 부분은 검열 때문에 나중에 다루겠습니다.
Not all rulers wear crowns. Some whisper behind red velvet curtains, their names forgotten by history, their power eternal. One such family is the Orsini, an ancient Roman aristocratic dynasty whose grip on the Vatican has endured for nearly 1,000 years. Known by researchers and conspiracy theorists alike as the Grey Cardinals of the Vatican, the Orsini family has been quietly shaping papal decisions, influencing global power structures, and manipulating religious and political chessboards from the shadows, emerging as one of Rome's most influential noble families during the Middle Ages and the Renaissance. They held castles, armies, and titles. But more importantly, they held popes. At least 5 popes and dozens of cardinals were closely related to or directly installed by the Orsini. Their members didn't just support the Vatican, they were the Vatican. Modern members of the Orsini family no longer wear armor or command armies, but are rumored to sit at the tables of elite financial and religious institutions. Insiders claim they still influence the Vatican Bank, advise religious orders, and maintain private networks with Jesuit and Opus Dei factions. Their wealth is hidden, their titles are rarely used, and their influence deniable. This makes them dangerous. The Grey Cardinal is not a myth, it's a role, and for centuries it was real. This figure didn't need to hold an official post. His proximity to power was enough, and always behind closed doors. His word could shift policy, start wars, or silence a rival. The Grey Cardinal reminds us, the truest power never seeks the spotlight.